Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So first of all, I'm gonna show you a place where I'm gonna shoot today's video. I have just collected all the things and kept it on a table, and here I'm going to shoot today's video. So here it goes. So I'll show you all the details, like every part of it. First of all, so here it goes. So this is like the book that I have received from Etsy, and this is a snake that I have made from clay. There you can see the best out of waste thing that I made, and then the calendar that I've painted on. These are the tools that we are going to use for today. This is Fevicryl molded clay. Here is my custom clock and the Eiffel Tower. It reminds me that one of my destinations is to go visit Paris. And here is the usual, like the paints, and that is a box in which I keep all my tools. So here I have created a little space to shoot the video to look more professional. So I'm finally here, and we are gonna get started with working on what we're going to do today. But before that, past version of me, like a few weeks before one, will explain you what this video is gonna be about. So over to the past version. As Raksha Bandhan is coming up, I thought I would do some innovation to the Rakhi that our brother wears. I wanted to make it more permanent, and I have got this idea where I want to make the middle part of the Rakhi that's on the hand with clay, and I'll attach a magnet to it like in the back. You can just remove it and put it on the fridge so that it becomes permanent. You can actually remove the threads or even cut them off. It's not a big issue, but the middle part remains. It doesn't go into waste, right? That's what I've thought about. I went out and bought some materials for it. I'll show you what I've bought. I've searched a lot for magnets and threads. Like I didn't go too far from my house, but I've got these magnets that have a plastic thing on the back. So I removed the plastic thing, and this is the magnet that I'm going to use for the back side so that it sticks to the fridge after the use of it is over. And these are the threads. I have bought 3 colors: black, red and gold. So actually it's kind of yellowish, not gold. Remember that I am doing it first time as well, so it is not something very professional, but I just wanted to do it, so I'm doing it. These are some that I already made, and the one here is missing, like I have already delivered it, so one's like gone. It's the Virat Kohli's jersey one. I'll show you a pic of that. So here we have all the materials that we'll need. That is some thread, and here we have the magnet, and also the Fevicryl molded clay that I'll be using. So I was actually not familiar with this clay at first, but after working on like 5 Rakhis, now I'm quite familiar with it, and I'm hoping to create some good stuff today. Yeah, we are gonna do 2 Rakhis today. One of small thing, the same thing like the character one here that we have, and on this Eevee is gonna be replaced by Pikachu. I'm gonna select a nice background and do Pikachu on it. And before working with this clay, like the Fevicryl molded clay, I have heard a lot about it, but I didn't quite get a chance to work with it. So I have seen tutorials on a channel that is SMM Creations. His like Shreyas Malavikar, who creates stuff like the statues and all some characters in different movies. He creates those with Fevicryl molded, so he's quite familiar with it. He has done some tutorials about how to use this clay and how you can create stuff with it. So I've seen it, and it really helped me. And if you're also someone who is like willing to start working with this clay, then I recommend you go and check his channel out. I will leave the link of the channel in the description, so please do check it out. So we'll start working now. I'm gonna shift the camera so that you can see it in a better way. I'm just sitting beside the street, so you may be hearing some weird noises and all, but still we'll get through it. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, let me make it clear that this is not gonna be a tutorial. It's just a video of me making some Rakhis, and I'm sharing my experience with you guys. So what we'll do with this clay is, it has two parts, the hardener and the normal one, the white one. I forgot its name. First we'll have to take equal amounts of both the clay parts, and we'll have to mix it thoroughly, and then we'll just shape it and we'll paint it. There are just three parts in it: mixing it, shaping it, and then painting it. It's just really simple, nothing complicated in it. So I'm starting off with mixing it, and I'll show you the timeline of, like, time lapse of the painting process and the shaping as well. So let's get started. We'll just move on. I'll speak whenever necessary. So when the mixing is completely done, you will get this beautiful white, like almost white colored mixture. So you can take whatever length of thread you want and then place the magnet below. Like, thread should be above the magnet so that the magnet sticks to the fridge nicely, and then you'll place the clay above it and shape it in whatever shape you want it to be in. Once you are done with the shaping, then you flip it over and do it on the back side as well to cover the thread part. It will come down, so you need to cover it with clay, a bit of clay above it. You can just use the clay that is to the sides and you can cover it. And when you are done with the shape, then you can just use some water to smoothen the surface. It really helps to give it a nice fine finishing. As I already mentioned, we are gonna do two, right? So the second one, while doing the second one, I figured out a way in which you can mix it so well. Actually, it was written on the back side of the packet itself that you need to roll it between your hands, then fold it in half, and then again roll it. It speeds up the process, and it helps to do it really uniformly. So in the same way, we just shape the second one as well. And now comes the fun part, that is, I was actually left with some clay. So what I thought is, I don't want it to get wasted, so I made a cute little man out of it. He's not a man, actually, it's some creature. You should probably come up with a name, or I will come up with a name to it. Make sure you do the work on a smooth surface like plastic, which doesn't have friction, because if it has, then it'll get stuck to it and it won't come off. You will not get the best result. It's really important that you work with this clay really fastly, because if you are not working it and you're keeping it aside, it gets hardened like in 20 to 25 minutes. So you need to work on the shape really fastly and then get on to painting as well when it's wet only. If you paint on it when it's wet, the paint kind of gets mixed up with the clay, like it just adheres to clay more nicely. If you do it afterwards, then if you scratch it with your nail, then the paint goes off. So it's best to give at least a base coat on the clay when it's wet only. So this is the day one of the work. I have given the base coat and I have left it to dry. I didn't give the base coat on the back side because I didn't think it just mattered so much. So I just gave it on the front and then I came up the next day. And now it's day 2 and I've painted the back side on this day. It's the same day that I'm gonna be posting the video as well. So today I have painted the back side and also the design on the thing. The best way in which you can avoid getting brush strokes on your surface is you don't allow your brush to touch the surface on which you're painting. You just dilute the paint so much and you take it with your brush and kind of place it. You're not painting it, you're just placing it. Avoid air bubbles. If you have any, then try to pierce them with a pinnies or something. So this is the base of Pikachu. We'll let it dry, then we'll go on to details, and meanwhile we'll work on this one. For this one, we are gonna be having some flowers in the background, and in the middle there will be the names of the brother and sister coming up. It's a custom order, and I hope I get close to what they have imagined in their mind while giving the order. So I have picked up these three colors for the flowers. So this is how I made the flower one, and we are gonna move to Pikachu now. We are going to do the black outline first, then we'll move on to the red cheeks and all the detail stuff. So this is one of the Rakis that we have as result for today's video. I hope you have liked the video. If you have, then please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to get notified, comment below, share with all your friends. And this is the second one that you're gonna see right now, the Pikachu one. The character ones I really enjoyed making. The miniature paintings, almost like it's not too small, but still. This is the thing that I made with the leftover clay. We still have to name him. We have to give him a name.
So thank you so much for watching, and remember that you are awesome.